Ridiculous. Don't go to the dome, boom, 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 boom. Boom, 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 boom. Boom, boom, boom. Boom, 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 boom. Boom, boom, boom. Boom, 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 boom. Boom, 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 boom. Go, 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 boom. Boom, boom, boom. Nasty. And greetings, everyone. Welcome to another exciting stream from Amsterdam. We're here, of course, in front of our raid farm. We gotta get the allays set up yet again, unfortunately. As y'all might recall, a bit ago we were here and we saw that they had popped out again. Like the day after we had come back after putting them back in, right? They were suddenly gone, and so we don't have our totems being filtered out yet, which is a little unfortunate. Here's, of course, fingers crossed that the particles in the nether aren't quite so bad with the vibrant visuals on, as they always are. Cause that's just, like, obnoxious. And so, you know, we'll do some sleepies just because, you know, we have been getting phantoms, and it'll allow us to see more of the, things that we actually need to, you know, aim and target at here. Gosh, that was cursed. I think we went a little ham with the, falling safety bits there, but that's okay. Cause very safe, unless you're trying to go up, I guess. Unless you're trying not to freeze in powdered snow, then it's a little more dangerous. Then, you know, it might need to be. Okay, and so we're gonna go here. Chop this out real quick, wait. Right. And then we're gonna go try putting a rail down. This way the minecarts will nest upon one another, right? Nice. Making it easier, of course, to do what we need to do. For here, we'll put a slab down. That way they cannot poke out, yeah? We'll grab another slab at this point. We probably need to think of a good central storage for things too, right? And to improve our user interfaces. Like, I think we can start thinking about building up stuff around these parts, if that makes sense. Instead of them just being kind of open, right? We would have to decide, though, on how... Is there going to be like a central level everything is going to be interfaced at, right? We do have all the crafters on 70, for instance. And so if we made it so it was like, you know, also on 70, it could be a little awkward, because, you know, it'd be up there in all the item streams. And so that's the other idea. Would we want the item stream to be above us? Or we could, you know... I guess one thing is we have the storage gem going down below the crafters, right? To what they're going into. Which does mean that to interface with that, it would make sense to put the floor on that level, right? Of course, we're gonna need some hopper, some shulker loaders for these goodies. Oh, I mean, do you really need a shulker observers, chat? And again, how many? Oh my gosh, it's how many? You know, it's not that we don't have the quartz, the redstone. We might not have the all of the cobblestone we need, of course, because it's a lot of cobblestone. And I guess there's always the idea of trying to make a cobble generator, right? So we can just get that going. Okay, we got our other slab. Let's go. And so we're gonna pop this on there, I believe, right? We'll get us a piston ready. Piston. Like this is down here, right? Which is not up there, which is awkward. Or not like on that level, right? So does that mean we need to move this up? We got a bunch of like stuff already though, man. But you know, we got crafting tables on 70. Are they really on 70? What are you on? What are you at? What are you doing? Hope they're at 54. I don't think they're at 54 though. Okay, crafting table at... okay, one above... Yeah, like right here, right? Crafting table... Oh, the crafting table's at 55. Yo, let's go. Okay, cool. I guess we're putting the crafting table at 55, chat. Perfect. Because that's pretty close to 55 here. So I guess we already had that in mind. Rad. And then theoretically, I mean, we don't want them... Well, like if we had a glass... Ooh, chat. Okay, so what if we had a glass floor underneath, right? And then shot all the items in elevators to bring them upwards. it would make it easier to navigate around, right? If the floor was like up here. We would not be able to see as much stuff down here, which is unfortunate, right? But it'd be a lot quicker to navigate around, yeah. And, you know, if it was all just level glass still, we would still get, you know, some cool ability to see down into stuff, huh? Okay, chat, what do you think? Should we... Oh, yo! How you doing? I'm doing very well. How do you do, Emma Davis? My apologies for saying both names there. We're having a little trouble navigating out of water, though, because jumping is hard, chat. You know, you try, and you try, and you try, right? But, like, space. It's a final frontier, if you will. Are you a fan of the block game, by any chance? Oh, we're doing allay stuff, that's right. We got this, we got that. Oh, we're getting a piston. We got so distracted, I'm sorry. This is pretty much how projects go around here, though, you know? We get distracted by stuff as we try to do things. Okay, so we needed a piston. Nice. And we'll go with a lever, because they're very clever. And I'm kind of blind to them, so it's funny, because I gotta train myself to see them better in my inventory. Theoretically. Theoretically, we can make it better, chat. Okay, beep. I think we'll go one more up just because, right? Okay, so we need the piston head to push there, right? So we need to be like there with it. Boop. Nope, not like there. Yikes. We're so bad at this game, sorry. There we go. That should be good. I wonder if this is there for the last time. What? No way, man. That's just mocking me now. How on earth did it place that way? That makes absolutely no sense. Come on now. Come on now. Egads. Okay, so remember, you gotta break the minecart first, otherwise they start suffocating, right? Okay, cool. Now we push the little dealy-doo down, and hopefully they don't pop out again, yeah? Like, it's wild that they popped out immediately after we tried pushing them in. Uh-oh. That didn't do it, did it? That was awkward. Because the thing that looked like it happened there, right? The, whatchamacallit did the dealio. Okay, so, that the slab went down one too many blocks, right? And so does it go down, does it need to be in the upper? Does it need to be the upper to go down the upper? Sorry, chat, give me just a sec. I could make sense, you know, but like, I think that's a little too much, really. Okay, so with that being in the upper, it doesn't need to be in the upper. Okay, well, I'm glad that the allay survived. I'm sad that... Oh, chat, we forgot to take the rail away. Remember, the rail is going to count as a block when you try to put stuff into it. And so, that's why it went down one, because it pushed the rail down into the thing down, and it just went down. And that's unfortunate, because we did not need it to go down, of course. We'd like to go back up again, roundabout to where we need to be. We're not quite there yet, though, as we can plainly see. We got these cuties back, though, and that's pretty cool. Now we just need to get those cuties back in here and put it on the top, chat. Oh man, okay, let's fly back in. The unfortunate part, of course, we have to take the piston out again. RIP. Okay, took the piston out. Let's grab us a whatchamacallit in the dealio. Nice. Nice. Has really cool energy. Oh, sweet, thank you. I'm Spirit can be kind of frantic and confusing. But I'm glad that you enjoy so far what I've been throwing down. Even though we're just running in circles some and unable to access any of these points that we'd like to. Are you a fan of Minecraft by any chance? The block game, as I like to call it. Okay, we need to get over here. Oh, the cutie one in the minecart. That's so rad. No, not right now. Oh man, this is too much for us though, chat. Like we keep getting stuck on these blocks that we put in to stop items flowing. These items in place are doing their thing that they need to be doing. Okay, there we go. Get to me, you. Get to me, you. I mean, it'd be rad if they just chilled there, but you know they won't. Oh, now you're just gonna get in the way, aren't you? Leaves are the worst, man. It do be what it do be, though. And I mean, it's cool because they're like, they wanted to go on the minecart. I mean, love seeing that about it, right? Like, yo, thank you. That's exactly what you needed to do. Just, oh man, that poor little cutie. Looks very stuck in there, doesn't it? How did you get in there? How did you even get in there, EGAT? Just go on the minecart. Be chill. I can remember, I mean, you know, it does take a few times to remember how to do these things. So that just remember, to ourselves and not you, chat, don't worry. But, you know, the need for the rail is important, and the need to take it away is important. There are many important that cannot be skipped to make this be successful. Okay, please get buck. No, now we're stuck in the snow. Turn, pivot, pivot. Okay, there we go. Get some of that. So we need to go up here. Nice. And we gotta like bait them, right? Baity, baity, bait. Boop. Because it's a science, not just pure RNG luck. Nope. Definitely a science. Oh my gosh. Okay, wait, where'd the other minecart go? Ruh-roh. Ruh-roh. Oh, where'd our other minecart go, chat? We're so bad at this. Huh. I mean, we can make another one, right? I just, we have to, like, move to do that. And I really thought that we'd be able to find it. I guess not, though. It's hiding in our inventory, isn't it? No, okay, it's not. Huh. Rip. Yeah, I'm sorry, chat. I'm just so confused. Let's focus up, though. It doesn't matter, right? We just needed the, just need some minecart. Minecart action, zoomy zoom. Got some minecart, got some totem. Get the allay to do what the allay needs to do, theoretically. You. Cool. Okay, got this, got that. Bippity boppity. And remember that rails. Oh no. Oh man, really? No way did that happen. Come on now, you can do it. You can't do it, can you? That's so bad. No way did that happen, chat. Sorry, give me just a sec. Okay, put this cutie down there. Take this thing, go here. Go like bippity boppity. We do have another minecart, of course. But you know, we picked that one up. And we don't have any more rockets in our dealio. That's unfortunate. Thankfully, we can make 54,000 rockets an hour with our epic rocketer, which is pretty cool. The problem, of course, that we do not have the bone meal or the sugarcane or the gunpowder output really at the raid farm to hit that. To hit the inputs needed to make that many. But you know, we've got the witch farm right now for our just enough gunpowder for rockets. So this is really, you know, more for specifically these allays, specifically to get them totems of undying going. Could we pop them like Tic Tacs, if you will? I don't know. I don't think people even eat Tic Tacs anymore, though. Tic Tacs were pretty tasty, though. I remember the orange ones. I used to enjoy them a good amount. Which is weird. Like, thinking about it, I don't really miss the flavor of them, right? Thinking about how they tasted. I do miss having them around to munch on, though, I guess. They really weren't that good, though. Oh, that's right. We put a little cutie slappy slap down here, so that way it can do the, what it needs to, without getting to where it, does do no good. Those are not what we need there. We do like the bricky bits, but we want the bamboo bits, which is sad, chat. I feel like we're losing a lot of items somewhere. Like we're missing a minecart. Yo, okay. We gotta figure out what we're doing with these chests, right? This is exactly what I'm talking about, right? We found it though. We have solved the mystery that we created for ourselves. Love to see it. Okay, we gotta take this out real quick, right? Bippity boppity. We put the thingy on toppity. Har har har. I think we can take the, we'll take it out from here. Much easier to not hit them in the head when going from the side, right? And remember, got to take out the rail. Bop. I mean, it does maybe help to have that one chest now, just taking all of these random bits and bobs that are going in. Okay. Easy peasy, chat. First try. Like always. Love to see it, you know? We're just that good at this game, just able to do it first try every time. Like, wow. How do we do it, chat? How do we do it, right? The worst part, they're just gonna pop out again though, aren't they? Like, I do not know why they just keep escaping. I'm almost tempted to put a few more blocks around them, just feel like, okay, y'all, you know? Pretty, you know? I wanna give them like fresh air, right? But like if they're not gonna handle the fresh air, then we'll have to like not do that, right? We'll just have to like be, yeah, well, you had the opportunity, but they squandered it, right? Squandry. What a squandry. Oh yeah, EGAT. Yeah, that's okay. Okay, yeah, like, that came from here, right? Ruh-roh, okay, remember we were talking about how we have to clear that up, chat. I think we were very tired one night when we were finishing that up. We're just like, okay, like just more, you know, whatever those things are called. I can't even think what they're called right now because they're just like so many of them. Just more chests, more storage, more, you know, hoppers, hippity hoppity. That is not what we really are looking for right there. We don't. That's such an odd place for totems. Oh man. Okay, scaffolding, right? We're looking for scaffolding. It's got to be easy to find. That is probably lamps, huh? Yeah, you'd definitely be redstone lamps. Golly, chat. And so yeah, I don't know. I mean, I do really think that the glass could be a cool bibbity bob, right? To be walking around and wandering around on top of around these parts. But we've got like a decent amount of stuff built up down here. We're not gonna go with this. Bamboo and stone. I mean, it just feels really odd, right? Like I wish we could make the green bamboo into like planks, you know? Because getting the green bamboo down here with the stuff up there and in the stone, I think it'd be very good. With the yellow, I fear there would have to be too much blending of like green bamboo all the way down into the yellow, right? And that's not what we're about, chat. And so we're about scaffolding and cleaning up this item stream real quick. The chest chain. I have no idea what's going on here. There's way too many chests. Way too many hoppers, I think, actually. And again, it would need when we're building on that, right? Because of the thing in Dealio. Okay, because that's one thing, right? Getting the push into, so we don't have to worry about the about there being a bunch in the top, right? Like, not worry about, you know, the little bit of extra lag that I could potentially do, and just have them push, you know, push. That way we don't have to worry about things getting overfilled, if that makes sense. We do need to also worry about getting some more hoppers. Hippity hoppity, you know? Hippity hoppity bippity boppity, chat. Boop. Oh my. Boop. Okay, yeah, let's just, you know, get a full count of what we have going on. That is definitely a pretty good thing to do with farms, I do believe. Like who, what, with the what now, and howdy how. Plus, it'll allow us to start going more into an idea of how we want to build up structure around this area, right? We're still not quite sure about where we're going to put the floor, right? Where we're going to put the user interface to get to all these redstone bits and bobs. Or all these little crafty bits and bobs, right? And so that's definitely something we gotta work on. Wait, no, that's, why does it not give us the hopper? Oh, we probably have no more hoppers. We do have hoppers. Yikes, we just don't know how to pick block. That was an odd little fadeaway lag in that, wasn't it? And there's no reason for that, really. And I mean, are we happy having the thing down here, you know? That's a decent enough level. We were thinking about the 55. I think maybe one thing we'll have to consider is... Okay, are we getting shot? Oh, there we are. How many of these... How much storage we need right now? To then consider where exactly we're going to stash the stuff with the thingamajiggers, if that makes sense. Go totems. Totemly needed. Oh yeah, no, that's okay. I don't stream to solicit artwork from people. Not really why I'm here, if that makes sense. No one really streams for that, and so I definitely recommend not going around to focus chat and doing that. I keep forgetting to put that rule in my chat though. Thank you for reminding me again that I need to. Like, oh my gosh. I have no idea where I would ever be able to find art or an artist online. Where on earth would I be able to look up such a unbeknownst to me profession? Visual creator or drafter or image. Oh my gosh, I don't know. That'd be wild, right? Not being able to find something online. That's like the silliest thing about it, right? Like, I do understand I'm on Twitch, right? That if I needed something, I would look it up online, right? That this is not the place to solicit people for checking out your art. I don't know though. That's what it is. I wish I had more to say about it right now, but I don't know. It requires way more effort to really go too deep into it, right? And there's many more important things to shame than that right now. Sadly, it's bad that you gotta like try to have people remember their decency, right? Through shame, if you will, but you don't have to per se, Just it is far too often defaulted to. And one of the easiest things in thereof. And so an important thing to consider, right? Shame, guilt, and manipulation. Are tactics and curiosities that are decent to observe, to acknowledge and understand. One thing I feel is that, And understanding is kind of what it all is going for, right? Not being able to find that, of course, is the issue. Okay, I believe that we probably had a... Do we have a torch here? I'm thinking we had a torch and like a redstone block, right? Or not redstone block, but a redstone dust. Random die, right? Love to see it. Arrows, random arrows, love to see it. Because like, what else is going on here, right? It does not make sense, chat. Because you know, it seemed like that's the piston to for the shulker loader here, right? That needs to trigger when it's at a certain level. We got a comparator going into that. The thing is, that doesn't quite reach that, right? But the idea that it would have something there and like something here makes sense, yeah? Because that locks this, right? So that way the, theoretically, it you know, that there locks that, so that way that hopper is locked and doesn't pull the emeralds out, right? Because that's the thing with a shulker loader, when you got the shulker sitting on top of the hopper, right? But like this thing here, you know? I don't think it was just like redstone dust across the top. But that would... We want it to be kind of like the same timing. And that's gonna flicker, and that's gonna flicker, right? Which is odd. Odd. It's, you know, just putting a little thing right there. Yeah, okay, we'll just do that. Again, it should do the trick, right? We need more diorite, though. Sad day. I think that's enough, right? It's not like 6, right? Hopefully 4? Oh my gosh, we can't even find the crafting table, chat. Yikes. Yoinks. Diorite. Noise. 4 and 6, yep. Or 4. Well, I guess we had 5, huh? I don't know. We got the piece we needed. All that matters. It just feels very sloppy, right? Maybe not sloppy, but you know, messier than it would need to be. Wait, no, because that activates that, right? And we don't want that activated, chat. That's no good, because that just broke the shulker, right? Golly, gosh. Okay. Oh, we're so ridiculous. That powers that and that. Okay, yeah, I'm sorry, chat. Our first impulse was right, that that's all it needed. But we had to figure out why it was right. We're bad at this game, I'm sorry about that. But we figured it out, so, you know, it's not too bad. Okay, what is all this stuff we have in here now, right? Got some... Oh, we got a lot of torches. Which are cool, torches are important. Okay, this is a... You know, the smallest shulker loader, right? We made, which we feel pretty good about. It's tiny. Look how tiny that shulker loader is, chat. Egad. I wonder about maybe doing the wiring on top at all. But the problem is that we need to lock that hopper as it is, right? Look how tiny that shulker loader is. Isn't that adorable? Sorry. Oh, we had this with us. Oh man, that's unfortunate. We could have been playing out of this thing for like, pretty much these, you know, all the stuff we need right now. Rip. I kind of want to burn those, chat. Not gonna lie. Having, you know, these huge unstackables in your transporting chest is a little rough. Okay, that's weird. I gotta go peek up here real quick. Unless we manually put those in there, which we could have. I hope we did. Okay, cool. Those are looking good. Wait, no, okay. We're missing a couple over there for some reason. Beep. Doobie, what a doobie. Okay, the thing is, we gotta take the water out of this back one real quick too, right? Because then, look how easy that just flows into where it needs to be. if we wanted some on the other side, we'd just do it on the other side too, which is pretty cool. But it should go bippity boppity, you know? Easy peasy. Then we put this back in, so that way the mobs get pushed into where they need to be. Oh, we threw a couple tridents over here. Okay, and bucket back. Nice. Cool beans. Yeah, we got, you know, a lathe picking out the, whatchamacallit, minecarts that might fall down. And so let's go real quick and put some, this back on somewhere, right? Okay, that got fixed up. Lovely, lovely. We just put her out there, right? Easy peasy, chat. The problem again, though, where are we going to put the UI, right? It's very accessible from here. I don't know how much we need to worry about keeping the, whatchamacallit going. And I don't know if we're going to keep it all sandstone, right? The sandstone does go with the, bamboo stuff for surely sure. It does feel a little odd, though. Just how, like, much warmer the color is than, you know, the, blues and greens we got going over there. And so we've got our side, like, what are we going to do the underside of all this, right? Are we going to keep it like the natural stuff, you know? Probably not. As much as we do. Are we going to do it with just like bamboo? Bamboo. Cause we did, you know, some type of kind of little bamboo designy dealio over here, which is not the best, right? Not the best. But, you know, we can always build something else on it. And it totally works for, like, an insider room place, I think, right? I don't know. But I think that that'd be a little much to have the entire floor. Do we want to divvy the floor up by chunks? But we could always do that. Wow, this looks so ominous. Got some bubbling going on. Okay, let's actually work on cleaning some of this up some, right? Like, random bits of andesite don't make much sense, do they? What is this doing? Hello there. It looks like that I don't know. Wouldn't there be some temporary blockage for stuff, right? This looks like an item filter without whatchamacallit on it. Which is a little unfortunate. Okay. That'll probably make that operate a little better, right? Because I think that we've only got the one ingot to fire on here. And I wonder how long that's been gone. Rip. Looks like we can probably take some of these out now too, right? Because we had to move our little lava operation we had going on. Okay, andesite. How do you do? Thank you for being you, and a temporary block that we needed when we needed it. Now, goodbye. Cool beans, chat. Look at us go. Cleaning stuff up. How fancy is that? And fixing things, I guess, that were broken. That's probably a fairly important part too, right? Okay, yeah, so I think that we had to change the output of our gunpowder, so that way we could route it into, or I mean, maybe with redstone dust, I don't know. Had to change something up, right? Bottom line, we don't need that many cauldrons there anymore. Let's trim those down a little bit. Let's figure out what those blocks are doing though, right? I don't think that they're needed. I think they might have been good temporary blocks to put glass upon. Oh, they were, oh, that's what they were, chat. They were the prior spots of whatchamacallit going down, right? Sorry, dripstone. I don't even remember if they're stalactites or stalagmites or not, right? But you know, the pokey downy thing. Okay, so we can take these out, right? It's only going to burn some scaffolding if we get to lava too, which is cool. Because, you know, you only need a retaining wall on lava, right? And oh, uh-oh. That's not good, chat. We'll have to see what that does, right? Wait, did that break too? That's awkward. That shouldn't have broken. Okay, that's unfortunate, chat. I feel like we're gonna have to re-lavify some of this stuff. Which makes me think that we might have to, get some fire res potion going. Because it's us stealing lava, right? Just saying, just saying. We probably have to get some fire res potion if we're gonna be doing this. We got totems. What am I talking about? Okay, I don't know why we have a random shulker up there. Oh, you're huh. Huh. I do like glass bottles. Definitely seems a little out of place though, right, chat? Okay, that's cool. You know, free-ish shulker. That's so random. Okay, yeah, there's the blocks that we were putting in places where theoretically, you know, lava should have been. Not theoretically, but where lava, you know, was. And so, the problem here, of course, is when we pop that out, that stuff's gonna be flowing, right? We can work on getting some, whatchamacallit, put that down real quick. The whatchamacallit, you know? Okay, you can't make buttons out of andesite. Rip. Remember, we can't do it with a bamboo block, but we can do it with bamboo buttons, which is cool. Bamboo trapdoors, even. I don't know if we can do it with pressure plate or not. Remember, bamboo block, bamboo plank, completely, you know, incinerated. Okay, so we need 2 buckets of lava, right? And we need to make... Okay, this can be flowing lava, I guess. It shouldn't need to be flowing lava, though, right? Oh, we made it flowing lava, so that's covered up, huh? Okay, fair enough, fair enough. It almost makes me want to make this one flowing lava too, yeah? Oh, dang, okay. So these ones that are still those, are totally able to be taken down, yeah? That's good to know. Let's get those back into a thing, right? So we can grab some buckets real quick to get this fixed up. Again, I don't know why we're still keeping this giant, like, burning all the stuff that we think is important around here right in the middle of things. It's as we do, though, you know? There just be a bunch of lava everywhere, because that makes things a lot safer, a lot more fun, right? Heck yeah. Oh yeah, the lava. Okay, buckets. Couple buckets real quick. Still yet. I guess we don't have any buckets in there, do we, chat? I don't know where they went. We don't have any iron on us either. We got some sandstone, but that's not, you know, what we're looking for. Dang. Okay, yeah, I guess it's a good thing that we're going around and fixing up some things in these parts, right? We also, chat, we need to figure out, I don't think we can figure out way to permanently get, centralized storage set up in individual spots. But maybe we can come up with a way that we like to set it up so we can just do it, right? Like, it's going to be in the center of things, it's going to be around food stuff, it's going to be around the middle, it's going to be around the bed, it's going to be around portals, right? Etc, etc, etc. And so I don't know. I don't know, chat. Oh, I do know, I forgot to, well, I mean, they stopped after I, wait, did they stop? They didn't really stop, okay. Bippity boppity. Okay, and so taking the glass out, of course, bad. Oh man, okay. Scaffolding, scaffolding. Scaffolding, scaffolding. I realized when I was trying to show this off the other day, I was just like confusing it as for stuff, right? Like, wait, what? Why is that like that? Huh? Like, I think we can take that off, right? And then that one off, yeah? It's next to item filter, I do believe. Oh man. Oh man. Oh. Oh. Hey yo. There we go. No, we could make that. No, we couldn't make that lava again, huh? Very much next to item filter. Rip. Oh, that's not good. I'm glad that I felt pretty assured. Well, I mean, it's good to just plug it up when you see a lava leak, right? It doesn't matter if the right block or the proper block or where you want it to be in the end. Just, if you randomly see lava leaking, Chad, just put that block down, Put an end to that. End it. Well, I mean, if lava's there, right, then that should totally be able to fill that up. No problemo, yeah? It's even got the glass there to... Huh. Okay, that's cool. I guess we just, we're mistaken. Now the tricky part, right? Yo, there we go. Love to see it. I don't think we're gonna try moving it up again. Cause we could, I was thinking, like move that up so that way it's not gonna burn that, but that's silly, that's silly, that's silly. We don't even need to do this right now, chat. If we need fuel, we just burn the bamboo, yeah? Just burn the bamboo, chat, egads. This is a lot more for just a little bit of reckless silliness, I guess, for funsies. For the funsies of it. Are you not entertained? Oh my, we almost jumped in that, chat. Well, it would not have been bad. It's definitely not something we would have wanted to do. Get us an axaroo. Noise. Noise. Okay, so what do these do now, right? Oh, that's awkward. Theoretically, we'd have these flow into here, yeah? The problem is then we'd want that on this one, that, right? Oh, no connects on the bottom. That's cool. That's cool. Okay, that's fine. The completely necessary and safe lava farm. Love to see it, yeah? Especially the completely unnecessary and safe part. Yoink. That's cool. Okay, rad. Like, do we take that stuff out, chat? Where is the level going to be? Are we just gonna do it out of sandstone? I don't know. I kind of want to just do sandstone for now, right? Could be very much the easiest on these bits. Wait, oh, that looks like scaffoldies, huh? But it does feel a little odd at being that low, right? We couldn't take that out too, you know? Doesn't need to be there. And we make even better shulker loaders than that one, you know? Nowadays. Har har har. Like having, you know, stairways up to that doesn't makes a lot of sense. Doing it out of sandstone around these parts makes a lot of sense, right? But like that's the thing, are we gonna commit to sandstone on all the stuff at that point, right? It feels like you have to. You have to, yeah? We can try, I mean, I don't know. Again, we could try blending and think about blending in some other textures and palettes, right? We'll get some stairs going real quick, though, that's for sure. Well, and, I mean, I guess that's another thing, right? Aren't there like 5 different flavors of sandstone? I mean, not 5, I'd give it like 3, right? I don't know what all they are like, though. How they like to be. How they cooperate with one another. I do think being able to have some stairs up there makes some sense, though, that's for sure. I think settling on that for now is not a bad idea. I don't know why we have this water here. Oh, it's from here. Oh. We got a leak, chat. Interesting. Oh, we have no Riptide Trident on us. Rip. Tide? Now that we're just burning through rockets, you know, it's not quite as pressing to us. Unfortunately. Huh. Random. Oh, from in here? That's unfortunate. Just one little hole in the wall, chat. Led to all of this doom, huh? Okay, maybe not. I've got stuff going on over here too, yeah? Weird. That's cool. Yo, love to see it. That was really easy to fix. Love to see it. Got a clock there. Nice, nice. Got some. What are we making here? We're making. I think it's comparators, yeah. Comparators. Love to see it. I think we're gonna try maybe making the final thing a glowing sign, right? I'm not sure how much different that's gonna make with stuff. We don't have any glowing on us, that's unfortunate. But you know, that way we can be a little more like, okay, you know, there's the thing, right? Opposed to like, well, we see a bunch of item frames. Which one is the item frame that tells us what we are looking at, what we can expect and hope to find? Hopefully. Okay, got some of this, got some of that. We got stone, we got sandstone. And I mean, the one thing, right? Sandstone and bamboo. Don't, you know, go pretty okay together. Until we're thinking of doing more sandstone around these parts, right? Doing up in a bamboo is completely reasonable. Completely reasonable. Doing up with bamboo, I should say. Okay, we didn't want it so much like that, right? We're okay with it like that. We do have this random chest here now, right? Bits and bobs, bits and bobs. Kind of doing random things. Doing unstackable things. Got some stairs there, love to see it. We don't really need stairs on that part, right? We do need stairs to this part, though. We hate this stuff. Please get out of here. God. Aw, chat, okay. That does make me think we need to come through with a bunch of, slabs, yeah? Lower slabs, if you will. Rip. And then we got this thing, right? Like, how do we... Layered snow, man. Hate to see it. Hate to see it. Well, we could just do slabs again, right? Lower, you know, just have, go up into that. I don't know if make them smooth or not, though. We gotta also think about consolidating some chests, right? I do think we take that little shulker loader out. That is not that helpful right now. For surely sure, chat. Okay, so we're saying that we go up on the top of these a bit? A little bit of tippity-toppity. That way they don't get the snow on them, right? Because the stairs don't get the snow on them, which is cool. Cool beans. The problem is that's like a lot of whatchamacallit that we're going to be doing. You know, and again, committing, right? Because we're not doing this out of sandstone, then why start this with a bunch of sandstone, right? I think we're just about ready, though, to accept sandstone and bamboo just due to the cheapness of them as materials for us, right? Very affordable. Okay, why are we digging that down? We can just, like, fill it in, right? Indeed. I don't know how much of this we worry about clearing out. I think we work on it a little bit. Now that we are here. You know, it does make it a little easier to see what's going on with the workspace cleared up. Work that space, chat. Okay. And so what are these doing? They're just being part of the disposal, fair enough. Why do we not just have the lava in front of that? Curious, sir. We're gonna change that around a little bit, just to make it a little easier for us to get to. Get to? Or get from, either way, right? Just gotta get it now. Bucket. First we bucket that lava away, chat, cause yikes. Scary. Doom. And the burning. Oh, the burning. Taste like burning. We honestly don't need all of those, right? We kind of keep all this other stuff now, right? As we think and ponder. Like, yeah, I don't know why we... I mean, if we put lava there, it doesn't sped up there, does it? That'd be neat-ish. I think it should be good. We will keep it closed over here, though, just because, you know? Well, that's a lot of blocks we had just for a little bit of lava containment, right? What, it could be just as simple as that, yeah? I think we'll make it all glass just because, though. Kind of neat, right? Oh, we didn't. Okay, we didn't pick it up. Good, good, good. We might have picked up a little. Okay, so it's that, and a clock. Let's not worry about the circuitry, right? It works, and that's rad. All we need to worry about. Copper, copper. Cool. Okay, nice. Take that out. Buddy dun dun, duddy dun dun. Do we take this out, chat? It's very non-assuming, right? Just tucked away in the corner. It doesn't like crowd the other stuff we have. I think we'll leave it for now. Okay, now the question, right? How much do we embrace the sandstone with that, right? I think we can go pretty deep with it. It'd be okay. How much do we worry about leveling it out altogether? We do want to maybe move this chest eventually too, yeah? I don't think we need this many for torches, right? I'm gonna go out on a limb, chat, and say maybe we made too many chests for torches. I do think I want to centralize some chest monsterage here in the middle, though. You know, we got this portal here, we got water elevators, got the rocketer, right? Which is a pretty centralized point. And so we'll eventually try migrating chest over there, I think. I think we only need to worry about going like maybe 4 deep on this, right? Oh, that'd be pretty much 4 deep, huh? Like, we don't even have, yeah, I think we can chop that down more, actually, right? Mainly because we're trying to get a good floor for user interface. I think we might have moved that too high for that, though. But again, it's easier to put things down below, right? Oh, I mean, because that's on that level, that's on... Okay, this is fine, this is fine. We do want to keep it descending a little bit here, though, yeah? The descent. It's easy enough to put chunk border stuff back in. Okay, I'm getting the rails would be handy, right? Maybe we put a couple more on just so that way we can reach them easier, right? The problem, we don't really need the arrows, you know? The arrows were a lot more for an idea of shooting the pillager patrols as they got shot about, rotated about. We don't need anything in here, do we? Density 3. Exciting times. So let's just burn that stuff, right? And then replace the chest. We don't need like any of that stuff, right? Do we pick up any of it? A wee bit. Oh, we need the item frame too, don't we? Rip. Item frame, item frame. And so do we worry about making them double deep so that they... I mean, I guess we do, right? Just make them match with stuff. Make them accessible, right? If we're taking the time and trouble to collect them. Oh, 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 I see. Sorry about that too. I think we got way too close to the microphone on that one. Leaning on in now, trying to be all secretive. Not really. Just leaning a bit. Aw, man. Let me up, please. And thank you. Beep boop bop, beep boop bop. There we go. Just like so, chat. Bonk, bonk. Cool beans. And we can move these little item frames in front, which is not too bad. Get some of that item frame. Good, good. Cool. Cool beans. Item frames and climbing. Climbing and item frames. Love to see it. This does make me think, though, that we need it maybe a little lower just so that way we can, you know, pretend like we're accessing it for a reason. Pretend like we're collecting it for a reason, right? It does make me wonder, though, right, about doing the push way, but we don't need to worry about that. I mean, there's no way we get that many rails, right? Only one we go that really deep on would be arrows, and we don't really want to keep that many arrows, right? There's no reason for us to. But oh well. We'll go with 2 for now. And we'll leave the rails at 1 just because, you know, there's no reason to go. Because they don't even like, they're only for when we accidentally break them, right? But there's no reason for us to accidentally break them anymore, so that's like, you know, a non-issue. A non-issue issue. Oh, we didn't put the rest of those away, did we? Rip. Oh my. We didn't get any rails through there, yikes. Is that 41 yet? It is not, it's at 3. Yeah, this is way too excessive for this. Maybe we'll just let them burn, chat. Rails are pretty cheap to make, you know? And this is a lot of chest. For something that's not needed. That's cool, though. Bip bop boop bop. We're collecting them, right? Give them some respect. This to be a bit of an awkward part, though, right? Because we got the, got a lot of different things up there, per se. That we kind of want to get to. And I'm really okay using just the same kind of stair. Like, I don't feel the best about that, right? But It was definitely easy, especially with these being like where they are. I don't know if that means we can't really put the chest facing backwards though. We could and then have them kind of be out front again. I don't know how that'd do though. Because one problem, of course, right? They're very hard to reach from here. Well, they're not hard to reach, but they're hard to see what's going on up there. I guess when you're approaching them, you know what's going on. It does make me think we should move this one a little higher too then. I don't know if we move it up in flush though, right? I don't know how much it really matters. I do think we need to go get some, I'm so sorry, chat. I need something, we did not eat before streaming today, which was unfortunate. We got the allays in. Let's, proc the raid farm. While we peek in the, kitchen real quick. Blood sugar or some such. Oh no. We didn't want that menu open, did we, chat? I'm so sorry about that. We also need to get some milk. We can definitely think about working on the barter hall too. Such ominous particles, yeah, chat? Hmm. I don't know why we have beacons here. Hmm. We were building the comparator crafter. Observer crafter. Mm-hmm. Yeah, how rad is that? How quickly this Yeah, that's what happens to the raid waves. It just like eviscerates them, you know? Oh no, we were banning some a spammer in the Twitch chat. We didn't even see the last wave get taken care of. I'm glad though that we were getting some totems back. And now I don't know if we continue to work on this area or head to the base kind of area. Although this feels a lot more base-like, right? With everything we got going on around here. Ish. We do want to start consolidating, right? The storage and whatnot. The chest monsters, we should say. Storage is way too generous a thing to call it, I think. We're also, you know, very low on inventory right now. We gotta figure out what we're doing. Then we can empty our inventory and, you know, get it decided. Like, I don't know how much we need to worry about these chunk border markers down here anymore, right? Maybe for this as we... Oh, okay, I mean, we are wanting to put in the repeater autocraft in these parts, right? Or we could put it in this part, I guess. And that's not too bad, right? Because that's still close enough to stone. Yeah, I think we're gonna put the repeater crafter in its own spot. So we can put the repeater crafter over here. Which means we don't need to worry about keeping that marked out as a chunk yet. It does mean I think we want to start moving this chest. But then if we want to start moving that chest, right, we should figure out the place for the chest. So that way we don't have to move them again. Not that we ever would, you know, change stuff like that. Nope, not us, chat. First time, every time. Okay, so we'll go a little more of this, right? I was about to say, is that nether rack under there? No way. No, just granite. Yeah, I mean, obviously sloping it down into here makes sense. I don't know how much we worry about this other stuff around it, though. Like, we gotta figure out how we're getting down and up this main flourish area, right? What are these about? Okay, they're powdered snow. Fair enough, fair enough. What is this about? Crafting table. Okay, we can take some of these things out, right? And then maybe think about more cauldron placement. and hot cauldron action. Or cold cauldron action in this case, right? Har har har. Like, what does that do? And that's just slabbing off. Okay. Not even slabbing off, huh? Do we want to connect those up, or do we want them separate, right? Okay, I'll try something like that for now, yeah? Huh. Interesting. Not sure how I feel about that, chat. I feel like it's a little out of place. We do, of course, like the shulker, or the ender chest over here. Okay, so we got this, that, the other. We got this out here. We got a kind of stair going this way, right? Until then, do we want to continue this over this way? I think it's gonna be a little awkward too, of course, right? We need some glowstone in too, yeah. This layered snow everywhere. You know how I feel about that, chat. Or we just put some more chest over here, right? Chest. How do we want to set that up? Because, we'll need glowstone, like here to melt stuff, right? And then if we're doing that, right, does that mean that we'll be able to, spiral the stairway there? I don't think we can, chat. Oh. Wait, awkward. Theoretically, we've made that hole. This seems a little more emergency hole, though, with the redstone right above it, yeah? And then we've got to decide, right? Because we're not going to just repeat, block all the way down, right? And we can't count on having enough space to do a pattern, repeating vertically that we have to match the horizontal ones. And how do we cover these spaces? And do we worry about covering that one, right? Because that's a lot more centralized to get down to where we want to get down to. It is kind of like a hidden spot, though, right? Yeah, so making a more specific entrance or way down over here would make sense, yeah? Yo, like right here. Okay. We do have the little bubble vaders going up different spots already, though, huh? Fascinating, chat. Fascinating. Okay, so are we just gonna situate a couple more bubble vaders then? Cause that's not too bad, right? Could totally see a bubble vader right here. Mm-hmm. Just have random little bubble waders going all the way up. Definitely seems like the vibe for this area. Okay, so how deep do we have this bubble vader go, yeah? Oh, not too deep, because it do be bubbles. And we'd have to powder to snow everything all the way for all of it. And so I guess we'll take the scaffolding out for now, you know? And figure out where we want, cause a little hard to see where we might want, you know, stuff to go. With all of it in place like that. And what type of block we're going for, right? I think we are gonna settle on the sandstone for now, just because. Getting it done, sandstone's already all over there, right? Turning it into regular stone doesn't feel quite right. Making all of the sandstone down there, that doesn't feel right either, though. So I guess we'll have to think about what type of block we fade it into, right? Or change it into as we go. We were definitely talking about using some bamboo around here. We figured out the yellow of the bamboo wood would go well with the yellow of the sandstone, yeah? I don't know how much we worry about seeing too much of this stuff. Maybe a little bit, right? I'm like, what does that torch do? It's good though. It's good. We know. We we don't. But we'll just leave it. Surely it's doing something important. You know, it's the off signal, I think, or maybe the clock signal. One signal to another, saying don't or do. We just put those in, didn't we? I mean, because that's the question, right? How much are we going to integrate design work around these thingies, right? Because having them displayed is not the worst, I think, right? Well, it can be good just to have all stuff like, ooh, look at do it automatically, right? The fact that we don't have like the mass quantities of stuff needed to, or projects really to require mass quantities of all the stuff needed, makes it a little less that I feel. But how much, right? You know, we can always encase it with some glass, right? Just so that we can run around it easier without it, you know, but still get to check out the redstones, yeah? It is a little odd to have this right by it. But, you know, we put these in before we had considered where we were going to put the other stuff, right? If that wasn't made clearly evident by, you know, how things are situated. It does seem like we need a little more chain on that one, right? Definitely some spots where we're missing some chain. Oh, we actually don't have that much glowstone, right? That should not be the block we're tossing right now. Toss. Torches. We'll camp these torches in here for a minute, right? That's a lot of torches. Oh, that's right. We were transferring torches, chat. Hence, the inventory stackage of them. The inventory attackage of them, right? Yikes. Okay, cool. Redstone just doing its redstone thing. Because, you know, this does give us an opportunity to replace the blocks in here, right, with the standard ones that we like to do. Like chains for the comparators, right? Or maybe even the whatchamacallits, right? The, whatchamacallits, sorry. Golly. Some end rod, so that way they get illuminated. And we have spawn-proofed nether, or redstone at that nether, yikes. Okay, cool. Let's grab us some more slabs of the quartz too, right? We'll do this up properly, chat. While we're here, we can also think about where we're gonna put the dealios, right? I'm sorry, we should change the stream title too, because we're definitely not working on the Sheep-NADO right now. Sheep-NADO. Like this area seems okay. Like we like that spot for having stuff in. We don't like all this layered snow, that's for sure. But you know, like, stone, there's so much stone, chat. There's so much stone we go through here. Like, oh my gosh. Let's drop some of this other stuff off that we've been carrying around too that we don't really need. But found its way into our inventory anyway. At some point, at one point, one way or another, we're gonna get it, right? Get you style, one way or another. Okay, do we put our redstone shelter back? It is neat having a lot of the stuff consolidated though, so we don't have to look around too much for different spots. For things and such and whatnot. Diorite. Sandstony bits. This does make me think we need to get another project shulk around these parts for these things that we're working on, right? Deep slate. That's spicy. We got the one that's full of glass bottles, right? Cool. Wow, we don't have any other shulkers. Oh, we got all the redstone ones that aren't full of redstone, right? That's not the shulker. Okay, we'll start getting some that in here. Maybe some of that. Those aren't ever bad when we're working with stuff, right? We will have to change the color of the shulker, though, I do believe. Buckets go on that thing. These can go in here. These can go in here. Because we don't change to yellow glass, I don't think. Okay, cool. I love how we still have the whatchamacalls, right? Great stuff. Love to see it. Let's go there. We don't have the dye here, so we can't deal with that right now, which is unfortunate. Oh, that's what we're doing. Okay. We got some stuff situated now. We also need to figure out more end rods, chat. I guess we cook some poppy things for them, right? Or chorus fruit. Pop some chorus fruit. Cook some poppy things, pop some chorus fruit, you know, pretty much the same mechanic. Okay, let's go bippity boppity. Boop, boop, boop. Byom, boop. Byom, 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 byom. Get you going. Put that out like that. Get us some slappy bits on these dealios. Tidy, chat. And we did a part of it for stuff. Yeah, we need some redstone dust on us. Nice. That definitely seems like it needs to go up that way. Remember we used to be a lot more, accommodating and welcoming to artists around these channels? It's just, you know, you're hoping for someone to chat Minecraft with, right? And they're all like, oh, here, let me sell you something. Like, what? Nah, bro. That's not what we're here for. Okay, so... Oh, that's a... Okay, we made that a T flip-flop. Fair enough. Did we make that T flip-flop? We did, because we need half a rate of one thing to come in to make it work. Okay, I don't know if we worry about making that a, I think we can make that a chain for now. I do want a little more end rod action, right? But at that point, it'd be like an end rod of that one, right? Which is not the worst, huh? Hmm. Nah. That'd be like 3 end rods at that point, right? We're not that rich. Nice. Okay, cool. Bippity boppity boop boop boop. Okay, arbitrary, okay. I don't know if that needs to be a whole... Okay, that does need to be a whole block. Weird. I don't know how we are making this work. Let's just walk away from it, chat. We figured it out at one point, that's cool. Love to see it. We gotta get this powdered snow out of the way too, right? This layering of ridiculousness. Oh, wait, oh, that's the thing though, we're getting powdered snow in that thing, right? Doobie what a doobie. Let's not worry about it for now. Yeah, okay. Let us worry about it. Dibbity dibbity doop 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 doom. Nice. Cheers. Okay, yeah, I don't know how we want to approach this, right? Because again, nothing on this side is... Oh, golly gosh, we just broke something. Ruh-roh. Oh no, it was just... Oh no, okay. Ah, man. I'm thinking it was just that, right? Sadly, all I can think of is like a... Okay, like that, right? That way it doesn't lock the hopper, gets on the sign, gets where it needs to be. Easy peasy circuit, right? Um, we don't really need the error access down here, right? We don't even access this side. I mean, the inputs, right? We have not automatically fed the inputs into it yet, which is unfortunate. That's definitely a stage we gotta get going. Figuring out to do of this process, right? Oh my gosh. Popping redstone left and right. Hate to see it. Okay, Sure, that's fine. This is fine. There's a reason for everything there, chat, trust. We built it, obviously. Obviously there's a reason for everything being there. Okay, yeah, I think that we're just gonna try maybe pocketing it in sandstone, by and large. You know, we'll be able to see stuff around it. I don't know how deep, how close to things we'll go with it, you know? Like, you know, do we fill in the bottom? Do we leave a gap around the bottom? Like a one space gap around everything? A cube. We leave the full cube around all the blocks voided. That way we'll be able to see everything and then build around things accordingly. Well, beans. And then, like, do we just encase it in glass? I don't know, chat. This is where we're a little lost, right? How do we proceed now? We don't need to be down there for anything. We do kind of want to see the stuff happening, though, right? As much as we can. We might think about going for a 1 high or a 2 high slope out of here, yeah? Nice. Something like that, right? Going around, chilling out, sloping down, sloping up. Just a little bit of slopey bits. Dang, this pick block is getting a little rough sometimes, though. That do be for sure. Boom, boom. Hmm. A lot of bits, yeah. The floor is a little basic. Um, I mean, and with it feeling that basic, right? How much do we want to actually go through and keep replacing all the stuff with a sandstone, right? Because we're not feeling that good then. We just leave it stone for now till we settle on the floor, right? And it could still be a sandstone based one, right? Sandstone with some, whatchamacallit, oh man, in there. That's not good. That's right, we created this wall of water, but then we had to wall it off, sadly. Because anytime we would place a block by it, it would update and just start flooding, which was sad. We also lost some sponges in that endeavor, which is rough. So that's gonna be rough. At least when we try getting the repeater in, right? The repeater crafter. Okay, so, I mean, because, yeah, right? Like, if we had some more texture of that stuff coming in, that'd be good. I do think we need to change the sandstone out from that stuff, though, right? As much as the idea of, you know, oh, this is a sandstone area, so having sandstone for redstone things could be a thing, right? It's not quite the, it's a stark transition, right? Which would be something to actually maybe work on, right? Going from sandstone into diorite and stone, you know? Very Minecrafty, if you will. But I think getting some diorite in here, which will make it a little better with everything else we got going on up around these parts. Up around these parts, chat. Boop. Die. Alright. And we gotta figure out what to do with the chest too. Oh, we will. At one point. At some point. Okay, hello there. Dusty bits. Okay, and that needs to go into a blocky block. We got just torch, cool. Had to make sure no component was on top of that, right? Component. Yo. The lava one's gonna be a little annoying, of course. As they always are, right, chat? Okay, I think that just got some redstone dust on it from that comparator, yeah? For that comparator. Nice. Awkward. Not the best circuit, but, you know, functionable. Serviceable. Lovable. Nice. Oh, no, not like this. Full beans. A little bit of a circuit going on. Hello there. Hello. Hello. Me. Boom. Oh, not like that. Yeah, I don't know, chat. We'll go with this for now, just because it's there, right? This thing's here weird. I think we might just try stone walling that up, right? Man, look at us go with all those different flavors of sandstone. Oh my gosh. The fun part too is, right, the color is so like so uniform amongst it all. It's really hard to see those distinctions pop off. Oh my, please don't do that. Popping off now. Sandstone slab, let's go. Wop, wop. Bobbity boobity. Wibbity wobbity. Shong shong. Nice. What a dot dot dot. Yeah, I don't know how elaborate we go for the things around the contrivances, right? Because like how much is sensible, how much is not sensible. I do like how that turned out though. Okay, cool. We got this like little kind of workstation area, right? Which I'm not sure how committed we are to it. We've got the rockets over here. I don't know what this is doing. I think it might have been something we were testing out, yeah? How many item streams do we want to reveal? Or how many do you want peeking out of like thingies, right? Because, you know, we could go through and make a lot of this stuff glass so we can see what's on underneath, like we were talking about before. But like over here, right? So we see this little item stream go. Or just have it peek out, because having it peek out's not the worst, yeah? Okay, I don't know why we have a button here. Peeky peeky. Because you don't need to see the entire length of it, right? Like this. You're like, okay, it goes in one end, goes out the other. And in the middle, we got this little breaking up of it, right? That's not really too out of place, but definitely like a stark breaking up of. The silly part, right, is that we had the glass put on the sides too. So the one thing is, we don't want to be falling in, right? So making them glass makes sense, yeah? Or just covering them up so we don't see them. Oh, it's not gonna be good for us. Do we do? I mean, because one thing we could do like little, you know, patches of glass to see what's on underneath that, if that were an inclination. Like, you know, we would make this clear glass right there. If we're happy with this being the level that we're on, which I don't know if we are. Because this level is perfectly happy, right? And so it would make sense to go a little higher with the glass to pop some of that out. Maybe I do like this level a little better, maybe? We don't need to get down there. We might need to get down there eventually. Okay, cool. Um, we have waves down there, which is good. Do we need this here? I think we're good on this. This is needed right now just because we don't have a good way to get up the rocket stuff, sadly. That's definitely a thing we'll work on here next to get to. If there was, oh man. Oh man. Let me out, please. And thank you. One problem is these, oh, they do have filters on them, nice. Oh, bro, how'd you get up here? Come on now. Bro. Now is not the time. Bro. Awkward. I. Get some of that good rocket being made, right, chat? We were talking about being a little low. Dang, we did put them in the wrong one. Of course, contingent upon the sugarcane, sadly. Okay. So we clean this out, clean that out, dip that down, dip that up. Dippity dip dop doop dop dee. We don't need that there. Don't need this there, I don't think. We do keep forgetting to grab the rockets while we're there by the rocker, which is unfortunate. And again, making this a better level, right? It's not the worst idea. Okay. Of course, being able to get the whatchamacallit is good too, right? And so I do feel like this is going to be kind of the centralized area for storage, right? Maybe? How centralized is this for everything? It's pretty central. Dibby 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 dip 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 dibby diboo diboo. We don't really want to do it around the water elevator though, right? Having been a chunk would not be the worst idea. Especially if we're gonna do some automation of like storage stuff, right? Which isn't the worst idea. Okay, yeah, I do think it's gotta be like right over here somewhere, huh? And then do we do it out of sandstone? We got this swath of granite in the middle, which is interesting, right? One problem is I'd see us running out of sandstone, right? If we're gonna be doing very sandstony for too much, right? We can think about some gravity blockage, just because, you know, there's no renewable source of sandstone, sadly. Sand to make sandstone with. It do be looking more sandstony. Is that necessarily looking better, chat? What do we think? What do we think? Really, we need to go with slabs, don't we? Lower slabs on all of these, so we get no layered snow. Oh my gosh, we're so bad at this game. That's cool, though. We're just getting a feel, right? A mock-up of things as such. Let's hope we don't get flooded out here breaking this out. We can make it a more official stair to get up there, right? Boop. More official stair to get up there. Yeah. Oh my, we're stuck. Oh my. Ooh, ba-boom, ba-boom, ba-boop, ba-boop. Nice. Uh-oh. Whoop. Boom. Oh my. Beep. Again, we don't need to fill all of that up with sandstone though, right? We just need to put on the top. We don't even need this here, really. We don't really need to get behind here. Wow. I want to say that we've accomplished some stuff, chat. You know, we have. We've definitely gotten some ideas about how we're doing stuff around here. It's very dark now. Light. We're so paranoid. That was probably plenty bright over there, right? I don't know though, chat. Things be rough sometimes, right? Okay, cool. Rando chest just floating, yeah. How much do we want to leave that just kind of open? Do we want to have it resting on other blocks? We do want to move that a bit, even though that's a good spot for it, we feel. We don't really have much going on in here, so we can start consolidating chest monsterage this way, right? We do need to get in with some slabs though, because this layered snow is too much, chat. Just too much for us. I got chills, right? Of frustration. Trying to deal with this. Yikes. This goes a lot further too, right? Hehehe. Okay, and what level are we doing it on, right? We got rockets up there, so doing it up on that level makes some sense. I mean, are we okay going on top of this, right? I think we could be okay doing that. Like, where does that leave us in relation to this thingy? Pretty good spot. Oof, oof, oof. I do want to get another block going here though, right? If we're gonna go through this much trouble replacing the entire floor. But yeah, that's not too shabby, chat. Can access that okay. So, you know, I don't think we want to go lower than that right now. At least to this point. And we gotta decide, you know, is it gonna be all sandstone all the time? Presumably not. And does that mean that we need a pattern on the floor, right? With a heavy pattern above. It feels a little odd going, oh, that would be kind of a fun thing though, right? And then just going into like this completely blank, you know, beige, barely textured stuff. And all that busyness up there. Yeah, that's not the worst, right? Working on some storage stuff this way could be good too, yeah? A sorted storage deal as far as that goes. Yoink. Diggy dig dig diggy dig dig. Noise. Wop wop. Boom boom boom. Boom 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 boom. Noise. Like if we have more of this cleared out like this, I think we'll have a better understanding of how it's gonna look with just a bunch of slabs going down, right? Bunch of sandstone, sanding and stoning everywhere. Wow, I thought we had 2 stacks of that. That one pretty quick. Sand, smooth sandstone, sandy bits. Yup. That feels okay-ish, you know. The fact that layered snow is trolling us still is just like, yeah, okay. Definitely slabs, definitely quick, definitely right now. We'll worry about coming through with some other stuff later. But getting this stuff out of the way is going to be so helpful to us, chat. To our peace of mind, if nothing else, right? Not having to deal with this, like, stupid layered snow. Oh my god. Oh my god. Look at how much better that is. Look at how much easier it is to just, like, navigate on top of this stuff now. Ridiculous. Boom, boom, boom. Oh my. Yep. Uh-huh. And we've got enough, like, space to run, right? That we can, like, do it by slabby slab. The one problem, of course, on some of these, we'll have to come through and, like, make sure that the right ones are, you know, maybe not the right ones, but that we have ones that are situated so that way they do not get snow on them when it snows. Until we work on covering everything up, figuring out how we're going to do that, right? Gotta figure it out, you know? Oh my. Not like that. Maybe like that though, right? Beep, 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 boop. You know, we don't need stairs, chat. Sometimes we might need stairs, chat. Yikes, we're almost there. Sad day. Well, that works. Kind of. Hmm. Interesting, yeah? Yep, don't know quite how I feel about that yet. We definitely feel okay about moving this stuff out. And so we're saying we're just gonna start clumping it here? Right below, right by lava, which is not the worst. How deep are we gonna put stuff, yeah? Like, are we just, again, have this same level the entire way? That seems pretty boring, right? Doesn't seem like a bad baseline to build from, though. Okay, and so, yeah, I guess we're gonna do chests down here for now, just because. Awkward. And not even down, right? But more up on this level. Oh my. Okay, so this is doing that one thing though, right? Covering up that one bit that we're wondering about if we wanted to leave open or not. So we could see what's going on down there, yeah? I'm pretty sure we're moving away from the immediate bamboo around this thing for now. Which is sad, you know? Again, you can see what we did, you know, to get all that effort we took to do a little bit of, you know, put a slab here instead of a whole block. Yeah. Let's not think about that and think about what's happening here, right? and the time. And I mean, you know, it's not the worst, right? Doing those blocks together, I think. Just definitely not what we're looking for at the moment, as far as that goes. In the moment, chat. It's the heat of the moment. Oh man, we can't pick up the stairs? Yikes. Oh, because there are multiple stairs. There's so many different types of random building bits there. I'd love to see it. Okay, oh my gosh, and now we're completely stuck, chat. Please send help. This is ridiculous. Which is why we need to cover that up, right? So we don't get drowned. Or, you know, trapped. So we don't trap ourselves in our own little wall traps. Doing this kind of like pseudo, you know, a little bit across the top is not bad. But then do we want to do, you know, are we going to do it with glass up here to make that show still, or? That could make sense, right? But then, you know, how deep, how much do we put it out? And where do we put all the chests? All the chests. I think we'll start just on this level over there right now, right? We'll, get this shaved down, right? Yikes, not like that, though. Ruh-roh. And then, yeah, we'll just start piling chests up over here. Moving the chest monster from one spot to another, right? Responsibly. The responsible Minecrafter. Love to see it. Wool beans. Oh, it's gonna be a little low down here, huh? And so, I mean, do we want to keep on that level? Because again, this feels a little high, right? A little limited from stuff down there. Down, down, down. On the down low, down below. As it goes, we shall see, you know. We'll go here, put a little bit. Maybe some bit. We'll just start it here. I mean, we do want to get item filters. Oh no! Oh, we need to do copper golems, chat. Copper golems, making small little multi-item sorters and filters, right? Easy peasy, like. We need to get some copper golem tech going on. Okay, so yeah, let's just get some piles of chests going in the middle area so we can work on clearing out some other spots, right? And then when we get around to it, we'll get some copper golem action to help us out. I mean, they're pretty convenient, right, for multi-item sorters, I do believe. If a little slow, you know? They don't, like, break, right? Not that anything in Bug Rock Edition would break. Oh no. Okay, this is a problem though, right? Like moving a bunch of random bits and bobs. I don't know how much better we're making the situation. I want to say that we are improving it, because we have spent a lot of time here. But going back and looking at it, it does not feel like too much progress has been made, right? As far as that goes. What is progress? I don't know, chat. It's a sandbox game. I mean, if we look over here, you know, that looks completely different, doesn't it? Which is pretty neat. I guess the last vestiges of stuff that, you know, we did not do that were one way, right? That look very much, like the way that slopes, you know? Doing stuff but in the wrong block palette makes it a little awkward, maybe. A little awk. But who knows, right? We might be overthinking it. Okay, cool. Chesty bits. We'll just fill this up for now, right? Because we don't have the glass that we're thinking of putting over there. And so instead of just having to run around each time, right? And you know, again, having a middle bit that's more solid, right? And having glass on the side totally makes sense. Totally makes sense. And making it easier to get to where we need to get to totally makes the most sense of anything you build in Minecraft. Don't make it harder on yourself, right? We need to tell ourselves we need to put like that sign up everywhere, right? Like make a little poster, have it be one of our paintings that we can throw down. Do not make it harder than it needs to be. Stop, just stop. Just stop. Dang, dang, gadang, gadang, dang, 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 gadang, dang, dang, gadang, dang, 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 gadang. Oh man, please stop doing that. Oh, because that's not the right flavor block yet. Fair enough, chat. Death on us for that. Want, want, want. Okay, something like that, right? That's a lot easier to run across, isn't it? Love to see it. I don't know what we're doing here, though. We want to go up there with it, right? We're not really doing it out of sandstone block, are we? All the way. Take me all the way. Awkward. I do feel like I want to cover up some of this stuff, you know? What if we do just try putting some cyan glass around all the things, right? Have them be in like little bubbles. I'm sure we could try making the redstone more compact in some of these things as well, right? Like those torches coming out this way just feels so awkward, chat. And I'm pretty sure we don't need to come down that far, right? Because this has been on for a long time. And that, you know, we don't have too many torches in there. Is the crafter still working? I think it should be. Yeah, so do we create a floor that we can run around on to be able to poke into all of the crafters, right? Well, it seems like it's low on sticks, huh? We do need to get the glow ink as well, right? So we can try highlighting the item frames that illustrate what actually comes out of the crafter. Well, you know, those definitely look like ingredients, right? Like, you're not going to do a quartz in that regard. Okay, so how do you think it'd work on covering some stuff, right? We're back to that question, yeah? It's important to us. Oh, we're working on moving the chest. I'm sorry, Jack. Give me just a second. Like, we got this thing here that needs to move, right? It's got a lot of good stuff in it. I wonder if we specifically designate a sandstone chest over here. Since, you know, we're up in that floor building stuffies. Stuffies and buildies. I don't think it'd be the worst idea, of course. I don't know why we're arbitrarily sloping it down. We're probably just gonna tear it up anyway, right? Oh, I know, because it's us trying to build something. Gotta tear it down 5 times before we're happy. At least 5. Oh, that needs a cauldron, doesn't it? Very trippy. This is neat. We're down low enough that we've not been triggering the phantoms, which is cool. Or maybe it's just because we just slept and so they're not here yet. Oh man. How do we deal with the powdered snow? Powdered snow, powdered snow. Let's get one of those. We have a break starting in 2 minutes and 56 seconds, chat. I do think we're going to take that opportunity to go and check on our coffee stuff. I'd like to make more, maybe. Issue, of course, that takes a wee bit to get things situated. Oh, that didn't go where we wanted it to, did it? Wait, did it go? It did. We just got stuck in it. Oh man. Really? No way. What happens if this fills with lava and we're in it, chat? We don't burn, do we? Oh, we can't even see ourselves, can we? That's pretty cursed. Okay, I guess we gotta get out of here. we hit our mark though, that's really cool. That worked out. At least we have that going for us. Nice. You never know when you need lava, right? Yeah, we need to get finished with that floor, don't we? This water elevator in the middle of where we want to run to drop stuff off at's a little rough. How much sloping down to that do we want to, right? I think a decent amount. Because, you know, while we don't necessarily want to go in here, it's still, like, the quickest way to the barter hall directly, right? Until we figure out how we're going to route there, I think. We gotta work on the barter hall more, of course, too. For surely sure. But yeah, we'll have this slope down for now. Over here, anyway. So we can pop in there when we need to. When we need to. Yoinks. Oh man. Stony bits. Stone, 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 stone. Bop, bop. Oh. Come on now. My. Not what we wanted. Not what we wanted at all. Oh, we need to start it back further, don't we? We should probably start it from that end to see how high we need to go, right? Because this is the end with a limitation on it, yeah? Oh, we need some glass on top of that, because we don't want to be dropped in there personally, right? Okay, so we come out here, we got some... Oh, we're going this way with it. Oh, I see. That makes some sense. Okay, so we gotta redo some of this, right? Um, we got all that up there instead now, yeah? Yeah. We can go under here, that's not the worst, right? Um, we're not really here for it anymore though, huh? Let's just use stone stairs for now, right? Because they help us block out to where we think we might want stuff to be. Wow, there's way too much random stuff we're carrying right now. Hate to see it. But this is what happens when we move around stuff way too much, right? Oh, random sandstone shulker. Love to see it. Okay, and now we need some stony bits, right? Like, how do we feel about that just being there, doing that thing? Doing its thing without a care in the world. Not that we needed to be worried about anything, right? Stone bricky bits. Something like that. We were never really convinced about the bamboo down here. We just really appreciated how free it is. And I mean, it doesn't look that bad, all things considered, right? Maybe not that bad, who knows? Okay, so we're here. We're picking. We're looking. We're chopping and picking. We're taking a few more of the little stony stones. Stone. I don't know if we bother with the that flavor or not. I feel like we kind of have to, right? Or the bricky bits, I mean. While we are here. And then once we get the shape, we can, you know, go with different block choices later on. Okay, that should still be a stair, I think. Nice. Running along, running on up. Byung byung. Not too shabby, right? And we run. And then probably pivot to the side, yeah? Not like that, chat. I don't know, we don't feel like that's too basic a turn, do we? I think we like that a little better. And then the question, like, when do we come in with the sandstone, yeah? We want that to all be sandstone down here, right? 'Cause that could be a vibe. It'd make it a lot easier for building, that's for sure. If, you know, all sandstone, all stone. One way or another, we would figure it out. Oh, we were building through our last break, weren't we, chat? Rip. As you know, we were hoping to do the whatchamacallit, yeah? Yeah. A little bit like that. A little bit like that. Bibbidi bobbidi boom boom boom. And then yeah, the question, right? Do we worry about whatchamacallit going down, right? Or how do we handle this, right? We just fill it in with stone? Just stone it up? Not the worst idea, right? Functional. Definitely functional. Like, how do we feel about something along these lines? Drop. Like, what's the reason for not just dropping down there, yeah? Are you feeling it? Okay, because, you know, there's a question, right? When do we stop the sandstone? If it's going to be at a certain Y level, right? Seems like that might be one of the easiest ways to do it. I think we'll start moving the stuff in these chests over here, though, right? That feels just like a mess over here, doesn't it? It's nice how we can run up it without much, you know, trouble. But like, dang. When we look at it, right, it just feels kind of messy more than varied, I feel. I don't know, though. We'll take these out, see how we feel about that later. Let's start transferring some stuff. Wow, though, right? Oh, that's where I put that. Nice. I'm pretty sure most of the stuff in here we can start shunting into a whatchamacallit, right? Because it's all gonna be like buildly bits for this area, right? Spicy times. We'll put those potions away because they've been haunting us. The haunting. Awkward. Pain. Okay, that's pretty cool. And we do have this, we do have that, right? A little much, but a lot better than it was. We'll totally tuck the glowstone away, one of these two. Okay, exciting, right? Cause now we gotta do the whatchamacallit, right? The breaking of everything. We have so many chests we need to consolidate though, right? And we look at that one, look at these. I feel like we should have emptied out our inventory just entirely before doing this. I'm sorry, chat. Instead of being a little broken and silly like it is now, right? Maybe at least the top row, right? Maybe not, not top row, but like take most of it out like that, so that we can just go like pop it up, pop, 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 pop. Not worry about it. We'll get the iron, the copper golems in here later, right? We still need to figure out where we're gonna put it all. I feel like it's neat to kind of push things over, consolidate. Christmas, we out here waiting on my ride to go home. Oh dang, that is always a sad feeling. But I'm honored that you chose to share that time here, and hope that you're well, for surely sure. Yeah, it's wild how inaccessible our automobile society is, right? Especially when we think about the impact that public transit has on things, being actually not beneficial for getting around, right? It takes so long to get anywhere by public transit that you don't really have time to get ahead, Barely have time to be where you need to be to just make them ends meet. Oh, transportation. The worst part too, right? We subsidize so much of that petrol supply, from subsidizing the oil to waging wars with our tax dollars to get more oil to all the tax dollars that go to maintaining roads that are built for single passenger automobiles, right? Dastardly times with our public monies going to all of these things that have built themselves into a place where they just consolidate more and more of it. Oh my. We be getting there though, we be getting there. Where does this ride take you away from? Oh wait, where did we put that thingy? Uh-oh. Yeah, I feel like that we got a little too much here still, sadly. Get that there, get that there, get this here, get that there, get this here, get that there. Nice. And we click, click, click. Clickety, click, click, click. Look at how much clearer that is. And no, we still can't really see what's going on with too much stuff because there's just confusion everywhere, but or the I do like how slopey it feels. I don't like how hard it is to see what's going on because it's just too busy and distracting otherwise, right? That just like having stairs, right, would probably be the best. Like, how do we feel about just putting some stairs in real quick, right? Because this is just, I mean, I don't know. We normally like that nice, sloping look from that one slab at a time, but, like, that felt a little too weird, you know? Like, a little too, messy. I don't know if we work on maybe trying to do a line diagonal through that. Or maybe just working on that flat ground and then, you know, figuring out how we do the transition from that elevation to this elevation. Could be the thing. Maybe a little less on the slab action off the bat. Of course, that just means more stair action going in, right? But then with that idea, right, we want to get up to that thing. Let's get some stairs real quick and see how far down those go. How long it do be taking. And not think too much about the extra piles of stuff that we have going on. That we might not necessarily need, chat. Might not necessarily need. Needlessly. We just go a bippity boppity boop boop boop. Zoom. We can do like a 3 wide up here. That totally makes sense, right? But like that doesn't need to slope up to anywhere, right? It's not like we're running up here over there. If that makes sense. And so, okay, that's like the baseline elevation we have, right? All about that baseline, chat. Because then we know where we have to go. And it's only up. So theoretically, here's just stairs going up that way, right? We got this area over here doing stuff. We got that area doing stuff. Staring up into there makes sense, right? So I don't know if we're coming down here from it though, right? Because just going up into here makes sense. It could be something as simple as that, huh, chat? Interesting. Something as simple as that, huh? Again, we're getting into snabby country, which might not be the best for that. But yeah, that doesn't feel too shabby, does it? I do probably want to pull this back though. Just because that corner is a little, you know, gnarly. Gnarl. Gnarl on. Nom nom nom. Pop 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 pop. Okay, cool. It's going up. Going up. How far up though? Is it up enough? We want it down a little more. What's up with what's going down, chat? Oh, do we do the curve like that with the stairy stair? And the corner stair and the curvy curve? We could. That could be a thing. That could definitely be a thing. How do we feel about that though? It's not the worst. It's exactly kind of like what curvy stairs should kind of do, right? Curves and whatnot. If that makes sense. If not, then I am sorry, because I do not know how to make that how to communicate that and other words than we used there. Okay, do we want that to just be kind of like a solid thing in the middle, right? That we gotta run around. Like, we either run that way to it, or we run that way to it, yeah? Ja, ja, ja. Like, doing some walls, right? Oh, we need to move this one over there, too. Yoinks. Oh my. Oh my. We kind of want this other stuff on us, though, because we've been building with it, right? But it's gonna commingle with this other stuff, so we will just accept and move. That's rad that we got so much stuff in our inventory, that we don't have to put too much more stuff in our inventory to be fiddling around, which is... And, you know, we subconsciously kept enough of the tools that we need to get things done with that we don't need to fiddle with too much, which is, you know, what I thought was rad. Our subconscious mind taking over, understanding the assignment, the mission, the goal. More than we did. Or at least, you know, more than our conscious glommed onto. Oh my, oh my, oh my. My. Bop, bop. Random cornflower. And it's maybe not the most random, right? Because we're doing a lot of stuff with the cyan coloring of things. And cornflower is very good for that, right? Okay, cool. Chesty bits. Because, you know, we don't necessarily want our eye being distracted, or getting too much of the one color in it for doing something that, you know, is not needed for that color, right? If that makes sense. Might not have. Wow, doesn't that feel kind of like... That's just so much, like, beige, man. So much beige. I don't know how I feel about it, really. I feel like we need less beige. I feel like we need fair copper golems. That'd be a fun thing. Because, you know, if we're gonna sort all the beige out of here, then we might as well sort it into things where it'll be used to be sortable in the future, right? Because I know it sounds sorted, but you'll be rewarded. When it left, I'm given my dues. Cut with injustice deliciously squared. Be prepared. Okay, so how do we feel about going with the whatchamacallit, right? Lanterns. We got a lot of glowstone going. Oh no, there's a glowstone area, chat. Like, that stuff we have going on the top, come on now. Of course, the glowstone area. Lanterns, please. Please. Who are we kidding? Oh dang, I kind of want it up there, right? But it makes a lot more sense to, like, just have it tucked in there. A little bit of tucky. Glowstones. Interesting. We don't have the, whatchamacallit, right? The lighting shulker over here. One of these should have glowstone in it. Or one of these, there should be a crafter here with some glowstones, yeah? Not too shabby. It does feel a little awkward there, though, doesn't it? I mean, that's only because we got that one light going on, right? How committed are we to having... We can't even see that that's on a wall, can we, chat? That's silly, huh? But how do we feel about that? We thought that might be the case. Man, freaking sandstone being all beige. Golly. Okay. Well, I mean, that's not gonna be on a chunk border, right? Do we want a rhythm or a rhyme to them? We can see how close that is to a chunk border, yeah? Or not. Okay, 40 was a chunk border, right? Oh, okay, so the chunk border is like here. And like here, yeah? That's not too far. That does make it tricky to get up there, though, doesn't it? How do we feel about that, chat? Starts getting a little gangly, doesn't it? The gangles. Oh man. Not the worst, you know? There's also the idea of putting the glowstone underneath these thingamajiggers, right? Because the glowstone should pass the light through the slabs and whatnot, right? And the stairs, since it do be bedrock edition. We don't even need the glowstone up there, right? We could like tuck the glowstone down here. We could tuck a torch in there, so that way it's not, you know, using quite as an expensive a block even. Har har har. I shouldn't har 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 about that. Anyone concerned, right? But yeah, you know, that'll prevent the spawn, which is cool. Cool. We do want it a little more like that. Okay, cool. And so yeah, that should have us have plenty of light. We'll tuck those in there. Cover that up real quick. Because one thing is we don't really need all this stuff out here poking around, right? It takes us forever to build stuff for our chat. Yeah, I don't think we need the bottom layer not done up like that, right? Uncovered. Yeah, okay. We like them being flush in the ground. That's nice. We do need to do more with the slabs as well, though, right? Just because material cost, yeah? Of course, what's the time cost of going back, tearing it out, opposed to just digging out more, you know, sandstone? Especially when we got a hasty haste beaconing us forward. It's something. I guess we didn't need to probably make any more right there, huh? Yeah, I feel like this can be that, no problem. Like, it doesn't hurt to fill in the space. With sandstone, I don't think. Yeah, okay, I'm okay with something like that, right? Well, I mean, we don't really need to see the clock down there, right? Sadly, with the way everything else going on with that. Maybe a little bit of peeping on the clock, yeah? That's the thing, I feel like there's just too much space there, right? A little bit like that, yeah? We don't really need stairs going up there just yet. Like, if we're okay with this being a level of stuff, you know? Hmm. Interesting. Oh, wait, no, we were talking about how we don't want to have too many slabs going up, right? We feel like that'll get a little too messy going on. Until I don't know how much of these things we're trying to rock out. Up here, up in here, up in here, right? can get behind something like this, right? We might wish for a little more stuff on it, I guess. A little more idea of what we're curving into here. And not in that mana sense, right? Har har har. But in that, where is this, general vibe going, you know? What is it vibe to? What do we vibe at? Do we vibe all Steam style? Probably not. Wow, that's right. That just reminded me about, you know, Steam, Counter-Strike, Valve. Wild times, chat. And we're running, and there's sandstone every which way. And I think that, yeah, we're just gonna embrace the sandstone for now, chat. Speaking of running, we're running with the sandstone, right? Let's go with it. Like, yep, more sandstone. All sandstone all the time. Some such. Womp, womp, womp. Maybe, boom, boom. Boom, boom, boom. That's not too shabby, huh? Of course, this is future home of Repeater. Oh no, Repeater's gonna be on this side? Yeah, Repeater Autocrafter will be there. We could always put the Repeater Autocrafter on that thing, right? But giving it its own chunk deserves that. Of course, all the stone storage being there is a little awkward. Gosh, I feel like that needs to be a little lower now, right? Just what's going on over there. It doesn't work too well with this thing, though, right? Well, I mean, we could make this lower and then have it go up a little more into where it is there, yeah? Just because of how deep that goes here, right? And I mean, I don't know, we're not... Surely we're gonna do more with the flooring than this later, yeah? There's just so much work going into this right now. I don't want to think about the fact that we're probably just gonna tear it up. Like we did the last one that was in here, right? Chwat, chwat, chwat. That's not too shabby. Awkward. I feel like we could probably put a glowstone on the whatchamacallit, right? By the output of the stuff. Along with having the glowing item frame, right? No, we'll go get the glowing item frame first, see how that do. Because, you know, it can be hard to like, okay, what's going on over here? Oh, there's a, you know, a comparator on that. It must be a comparator autocrafter, right? Obviously the first thing that would jump to mind, surely. Surely. We will have to think about creating that extra, like a chest to focus on just the sandstone, right? Okay, let's go get some glow ink. Ouch. Like, that doesn't need to be glowstone, right? Glowstone should be on top of this thing. If that's gonna be like a, you know, central point for a stair-ish to go around. A lot of spirals. A lot of circles. We need to figure that out. I don't have this running over here. Because as we saw, right, that's just a place to get creepers to spawn and then destroy our stuff, which is sad. Oh, no way. Do we not pick up any stone? 20 times. Me. Oh man, really? No way, come on now. It's this thing being in the way, right? It's no good. No good, chat. We need to change that. Low ink. And 3 hours and 20 minutes deep, huh? Oh, that's so rude. Whoa, they've got a totem? That was wild. Yeah, these particles are too much, chat. We're not doing anything in the nether, though, so we don't have to worry about it too much. We can keep the vibe and visuals on for a minute, but, like, I gotta write someone about this, man. Cause, like, this is horrible. All the particles are horrible. And I know that Mo Yang's not listening to this, right? Rip. Okay, so we worked a little bit on this thing that, you know, we're gonna try some sandstone out. We did not focus on centering our our auto crafters in chunks, so there's not gonna be like an easy way to deal with that, sadly. For deciding how to design floors around them, right? Glow inky bits, huh? I wonder if we should think about putting more of these shulkers back. We're done with a good chunk of this, right? All the random wood ones for sure. Oh, I think we need the stuff in there, yeah? Huh, kind of. Hay bale. Interesting. Crimson door. Okay, sure. Those are cool. Those are a thing. Whoa, it feels so different down here. That's the, wheat farm up there, chat. Remember this all used to be covered? Now we can see the wool from here, though. That's cool. Okay, we got the glowstones. Now we're going to the raid farm. Yikes. Okay, let's focus. Focus. Instead of just flying into things. Bippity bippity bop bop bop. Bippity bippity bop bop bop. Got some glow ink. Nice. Wow, we made it to 4 minutes on the next ad break. Exciting. We're gonna go check the coffee at that point, when that thing rolls up in 4 minutes. Shato. We go this way, and then we go right. Right. Rightly so. Bip, 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 bip. Spicy times, huh? Do we not? Huh. Huh. Do we need to craft it? Yeah, okay. I think it does make sense to... Oh, that means we gotta get a bunch of glow ink then, doesn't it, chat? Yikes. But going with a convention of glow inking the, you know, the thing that we get out of stuff makes some sense, right? Glow ink signaging. Yeah, we're okay with that there. It's sad it doesn't make the item glow though, right? Wow, we've got a lot. So how do you farm glow squid, chat? Cause you know, we just kind of attack them when we see them, right? I feel like that's not gonna be enough though. If we're gonna keep the idea of putting that, you know, glowing item frame, right? I feel like on some things we don't need to, right? Like, we're not gonna really deal with that stuff too much. Can't even see that from down here, right? So that doesn't matter. These things, though, that's facing us directly, etc., etc. That one doesn't have any rockets on it, does it? It was also a bit of an anomaly where we built it at. We don't really need that many hopper shulkers there, right? Dang. Where did our scaffolding go? That's unfortunate, chat. Again, there do be some specific buildy bits, right, that we probably want to keep track of to an extent. Oh, we need blockage to place this stuff onto, don't we? Yikes. What? Okay, and so... Because this doesn't need to be here like this, right? So instead... Okay, those need to be up there, because it needs to be... Well, actually, they need to be picked up at, more than double hopper speed, right? Like 8x hopper speed. That's a little much, huh? That's why shooting them directly into a shulker works, or a chest works, right? This is kind of a trickier method. This works though with the output that we have going. It is only at double hopper speed though, right? Which is why we'll often see rockets chilling at the top for a little bit. But not for too long. Oh, there should be another purple shulker somewhere, yeah? Yada 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 yada. Other one. Nice. Okay, cool, that got tidied up. Love to see it. Oh, we gotta decide where we're putting the item frame though, yeah? Item frame, item frame. Maybe just on the side there, yeah? Ja ja ja. I think there's gotta be a better spot for it. But you know, that's where the... I mean, we'll put it on the front of that hopper, yeah? That doesn't work too well, though. I think putting it on the side of that thing just... okay for now. Womp. Womp. Eventually it makes rockets. Wow, I can't believe we are... we need that much more paper probably, right? Rip. Let's go check, you know, the gunpowder stock in there, right? Versus the paper stock. The sugarcane stonks. It might be full of other stuff it does not need to be. Awkward. Cobblestone. Good, good, good. I mean, you know, if we do need more rockets immediately, we can always toggle the fill detector, right? To make it a little less. Okay, cool. Rockets, got this, got that. Wish that was a little brighter. I do think we'll do that one just because. Can't hurt, right? Oh my. Oh my. Do we have nothing we can put these on? Come on now. I don't know how much we worry about making that electric ball, right? But do we really need a shulker on that? I guess it is like an emergency stash of emeralds, right? Wait, where'd it go? What? Ridiculous. Oh, we're crouching. Ha, ha, ha. No, man. Come on now. There we go. Here we go. Oh, we only got one left in there? Yikes. That's awkward. Doobie what a doobie. Let's not worry about that. Well, beans. Glowy, 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 glowy. We got one on the torch, we got one on the lamp, we got one on the rockets. We only got to get one more on the, whatchamacallit real quick, right? On the observers, I believe. We don't really need one for the sticks, right? Don't really need one for too many item filters. Cool beans. We did not have that many to deal with that, after all. Love to see it. You are those. Nice. Oh, we need another item frame for that though, don't we? Yikes. Yikes. Item frame, item frame. Let's get us some item frame. I don't know if that means we need to make more item frame or not, chat. Dang it, we went right through another break, didn't we? Instead of getting some food or coffee like we were thinking. Dang it, dang it, dang it. This game's just too much fun, chat. Too much fun. We do be out of coffee. Rip. Okay, observer maker, come to me. Oh man, please and thank you. Okay, okay. There we go. Nice, 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 nice. I was about to say, it looked almost like we had a creeper down there, right? Yep. Can't even see that man. That's okay. That's not right. Hold on a sec. Oh, huh. That's unfortunate. Hmm. We should not have checked the email. But you know, we figured since it'd been so long hearing back from that one interview, that was probably not a thing. Ah, that's okay. I mean, not really okay, right? Is what it is. Is what it is, we should say. Yeah, I don't even know what we have in the chest right now. In the shulker, I mean. We also did not transfer all the whatchamacallit into the dealio. Deep slate. That's awkward. Hmm. Oh, well, nothing else to do but, you know, keep putting applications in, right? That's the thing, you know? I keep thinking these interviews go amazingly well. But, you know, I gotta understand that. Like, just because the interview well, you know, I definitely understand by now that it's not, you know, indicative of anything. That's for sure. Hmm. This area feels a lot better to run around in, though, and that's cool. And I do appreciate that. Wow, we do have a decent amount of totems, too. That's cool. I wasn't quite sure how many we had, just because the way that the things had been going, you know? Maybe not a decent amount, but that's a fairly decent amount, right? 3 double chests, a shulker, and some hoppers. Let's hope our allays are still chill where they need to be, right? Nope. I don't know how they keep breaking out, chat. These ones are fine, right? These ones are cursed. I do think that means we just need to encase them more, right? But then does that make it so they can't pick things up? Encase them on 3 sides? Like, again, this is the 3rd time that they just popped out like that, right? And they seemed like they were in there okay. I don't even know where they went, right? It is, you know, it's fairly important for us to get the totems out of here, that's for sure. Where'd they even go, chat? Did they suffocate? Surely not. How could they just disappear? I wasn't paying enough attention. That's okay. Okay, cool. Well, I mean, this seems like a decent spot to call it, right? Like, look at all this area now. Just cleaned up and ready to go. I really wish it felt like we did more. But, that feels nice. Okay, yeah, I think, sorry, oh man. Oh man. We gotta focus up on something else, right? I think we'll call it here on the Minecraft, though. That threw us for a little bit of a loop. And we're not really quite sure what we're doing here after that point, right? There's more tidying up here, of course. There's more building around the Sheep-NADO area, which we could do. Could we not do any of that, even though that's the name of the stream today, right? Which is unfortunate. False advertising, chat. False advertising. Let us speak to a manager about this. Oh my, did we just put that in there? We didn't. Dot deep, dot doop, dot deep, deep, deep. Got our stuff back. Got this stuff back. Gotta figure out where those allays went, chat. And then figure out how to get them to stay there, right? So I think for now, yeah, we do gotta call it here because that, man, I can't believe those allays escaped. And escaped to where? This area is coming along, though. Even if it's hard to get to the portal. Still. Got some layered snow on it, which is cool. Yeah, we would go back, but not being able to get, totem from there means it's not the best AFK spot, right? And are they lays in here? Because they sometimes, like, teleport, right? Through, like, this nether portal or something. They have not, though. So I have no idea where they went. And that's okay. We should go back to the base area. See what we're doing there. It is nice to fly through this tunnel with the, some of the fancier little shady bits on, though, right? I can't believe we keep blowing through our brakes, though. Without taking a break. Break. Runny, 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 jump, jumpy, 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 run. Runny, run, jumpy, jump. So do we think that the farmer is locked to its old workstation? As why it's not linking to the new one? Because that could be a problem. Yeah, I don't know. We need to commit to some designs, right? Coming back through with some stone bricks later will be good. I think we call this here for now, though. We're a little, you know, we've done a lot of Minecraft for now. There's definitely more Minecraft we want to do, but we're losing that focus that we would like to have to entertain y'all while doing it. And so for now, chat, thank you so much for joining us for another exciting stream from Amsterdam. We got a lot cleared up in that one spot. We put the allays back, but now they're gone again, as happens, I guess. Hopefully we don't need to AFK too much for rockets here. Because, you know, that was like 3 double chest of totems, so that's pretty cool. But yeah, for now, you got it, chat. Thank you so much for joining us yet again for another exciting stream from Amsterdam. Take care. Much love and peace.